Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen, and I'm going to do my Pan Those face palettes for you guys today. I have two that are still in the running until the end of the year, and I'm really happy with that. Just a little update. I know this is like end of September, and I probably should have done this in like end of June before I took my 2-month hiatus, but I just wanted to talk about the project so far. And I feel like I've been really successful with this project so far, and I love this project a lot, and it's something that I want to continue. So in the beginning I had the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, and I promised myself that I would try and continue using that as much as possible until I just got the ick from the palette. And after 3 months, actually 4 months, January, February, March, April, I managed to declutter that from my collection and put it in the garbage, because it was from like 2015. It was very, very, very old. That's like 10 years old. That's disgusting. And I was just like finally at that point where I was allowing myself to get rid of that. And I feel so much better for that out of my collection, even though it was very, very hard for me to let go of. That's an understatement. But now that I think about it and now that it's gone, it's like, ew, you know? Anyway, I also had the Becca Sunsetter palette in, which is here, and I will show you guys that now. So it started off at 202.76 grams. And the last update was for August, which was 197.22. So I have made really great progress on this, and I'm really proud of myself for the effort that I've put into this palette, knowing full well it would take me over a year simply because of the colors of these items and just when I need to use them in the year. But for end of September, from 197.22, I got it down to 196.32, so almost a full gram there. And I hit pan in the bronzer, which is so exciting. So I actually think if I work very, very hard at this, I could either complete it or get most of this done this year. So I'm really happy with that. To have one bronzer out would be amazing. And it has been a really great bronzer to have in my collection. I've really enjoyed that. I wish it was a single, if I'm being honest, but obviously Becca is no longer a brand. Even though there's like this Smashbox Becca combo thing. I just love this. It's really nice. And then the two highlighters here. This one is which one's the brighter one? This one's the brighter one down here. This one I haven't used all summer because obviously it's a little too pale for me. This one, which pretty much matches the blush, I'll do a swatch side by side. It's like, yes, you can see that there's a little bit of brightness to it, but really, is it that different? Not much. Like, not much. I, again, did not think this through. I keep doing this. Anyways. And then I have been using this one. I'm seeing a really good amount of use, but it's definitely not something that I will get done by the end of the year. I'm going to work really hard at maybe focusing on this and putting all my other highlighters away until I get rid of this one. Or maybe I'll just use what I can of the two. And then if I can get a really good pan on this and maybe finish this, then I'll let it go. Maybe I'll be happy with that. I don't know what I want to do. My goal is to really complete it. I would love to know if you guys want to see me absolutely finish this. Because it has been enjoyable to use. And then this is, of course, see, that's the blush. And then this is the darker highlighter. Like, they look the same. Tell me those are not the same. I don't know. It's weird. Like, you can see in the swatch, this one's the highlighter and this one's the blush. But it's so weird. I don't know. It just looks the same as like when you go into them. But anyhow, yeah, I'm really proud of this. I'm so proud of my work on this. I worked really, really hard on trying to get the use on this. I want to say close to hitting pan on this. I'm going to try to hit pan on this one by, I want to say, the end of October. That might be pushing it, but excuse me, I am quite close. So if I really focus in the center, I could probably do it, really, honestly. I'll put a little bit of it on now because I do have to wash my face before I go to the gym anyway. So I'll put a little bit of this on now so you guys can see. It is very, highlighty, very reflective. So like you can see blush and then it's like all highlight. But yeah, I'm definitely close. I could probably get that pan by the end of October if I try really, really hard. So yeah, I can probably do it because I'm actually very close. Like when I look at this, compared to the bronzer, I am extremely close. You can probably really see the dip there. You can really see that dip right there. So I will work on that. That will be something I really want to work on. So 196.32 is where I'm at now on this one, which is so exciting. And then I have the Revolution Glow and Soph X. Those are two highlighters. I got rid of that one after the first 2 months. I was just not feeling it. It looked super impactful in the packaging and swatching it, but on the face it was like, I don't know, it just wasn't what I was expecting. So that one left my collection very quickly. And then I had the Wet n Wild Dolce de Leche, and that one I finished extremely fast. So in the start it was like 62.5. Then I put it in new packaging. It went down to 58.61, and then I put it in a new package and it was 87.58. Then I got it down to 85.01, and then it was done. It was so fast. Like it was so powdery, so finely melted. It was done. It was like so fast. That was 2 months, and it already had pan and stuff in that in both, I think both of them, if I'm not mistaken, or a lot of use and then pan in one of them. But that one was done really fast. And then the Ilia Multi-Stick Face Palette, which is empty now because I have finished that one, which took me until the end of June. 6 months, which I figured it would. So I use a popsicle stick. I dig out a tiny little bit, put it on the back of my hand, and then I take the brush and I kind of warm it up on the back of my hand and use that on my face. And I really enjoyed using it that way. I was really concerned about how am I supposed to use this tiny little palette. It just wasn't serving me a purpose, and I actually managed to find that purpose and get it done, and that was really exciting. And then now the Lorac Pro. This is the final one that I have in the Pan Those Face palettes. And it started off at, do I have the number there? I think that's supposed to be a number, but I can't tell. So I'll just say 150.46. And then at the last update in August, it was 143.76. That was after like the 2 months of me being off. So then it was 143.76. And now there's two changes. One is intentional and one was exciting. So as you can see, I have pan in this huge medium contour. This is a huge feat because in the 2 months that I was off, I used this so much. I tried so hard to get pan, and literally within a couple days after my last update, I managed to hit pan, and now it's super expanded. So that made me really excited for the month of September. I wanted to film like a mid-month update because I was so excited about it, but I'm like, no, it'll be funner to show it with the actual larger pan showing. So huge pan, and I'm pretty sure I can get that done probably in another month. So I'll work really hard. October is a fun month. I wear a lot of contour in October. So maybe I'll get that done. And then of course I removed the highlighter. I did that just today, just before filming. It says removed. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's backwards. But I just didn't need this anymore. And so the weight has adjusted. So from last month, 143.76 to the end of this month, which is 141.13. I've been using a lot of this as well, and that has a huge dip. It will take me a while to hit pan on that one still, but it has a huge dip now. So I foresee myself really getting through that one quickly as well. And then after I took this out from 141.13, it went down to 136.27. So this had a lot of product in it, but I'm glad this is gone now because it was just staring at me every time I opened the palette, and now I just feel so much more confident about what I'm looking at here. And then I can use, once this is empty, I can move this and something else. I'll find some powder and another whatever, or I'll use these two, and I'll just like combine everything into here and just use this as my contour and use something else as an under eye setting powder. So I foresee myself really working hard on this. I don't know that I see it being done by the end of the year, but I will work as hard as I possibly can because we only have October, November, and December after this. And this has already taken me, when did I start this? I think I had it in right away because I finished the contour powder. Yeah, I think, okay, so yeah, I brought this in on, it says start something. I don't know what that says. It looks like it says narrow. I don't even know. Um, something 2022 2025. Oh, March. That says March? Oh my gosh. Wow. I gotta write over that. I'll do that after. That is insane. But yeah, started March 22 of 2025. So if I started it 3 months into the year and I'm already at this stage into September, there is a potential I could for sure finish everything but this by the end of the year. So I will work really hard at getting all of this done because this is very finely milled, super powdery, but also very hard pressed. But I tend to contour a lot, of course. So I would really like to get this done as soon as possible. But that is where I'm at. So excited about having 2 new fresh pans. That is so exciting. What a nice month. I just love this. And it's been a gorgeous month. Finally get to enjoy some sun outside because, you know, there's no smoke anymore from the wildfires. So September has been a really beautiful month. I'm really excited about it. I'm sad to see it almost go. I guess I'll have this up at the end of this month. Probably I'll put this up for tomorrow or something. I can't remember, but you'll see this up soon. Obviously, we're watching this already. But I'm excited for next month. So wish me luck. I'll try to hit pan on that blush and I'll maybe shoot for pan on this. I'll try, but support in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.